Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? I know it's kind of a frustrating day today. I know, but everything's going to be fine. And I'm going to tell you guys why in a second and address some things. I hope you guys are having, among the circumstances, having an okay, what's today? What the hell's today? Monday. Yeah, today's Monday. Um, I'm happy to be here with you guys. Excuse me, as usual. Um, People get on my nerves. But that's okay though, because I'm about to break it down to you guys. This is not going to be a long live, and I know I say that a lot. But I'm tired today. It's been kind of a stressful day. I know that you guys have heard about the news, and it's very unfortunate, but these things happen, especially when you have a drama channel. Um, I want to talk about cancel culture because I do feel like I've talked about it before, but cancel culture is a very controversial topic. And I think everyone has their own opinion about cancel culture. Some people are against it, some people are for it. In my, excuse me, excuse me, in my opinion, I don't think cancel culture exists. When I think about cancel culture and a lot of the people who should be canceled and who have where it's been where they have definitely experienced the wrath of cancel culture, it never happens. Okay. Not in my opinion. When I think about people like, for one, being Jeffree Star, I think Jeffree Star, he was supposed to be canceled probably 15,000 times by now, from when you go way back to when a lot of racist things that he said in the past came out, and it took him forever to apologize for it. Now, that's one of the reasons why I don't support him, because I believe if an apology is genuine, it shouldn't have taken him that long to apologize for it. To me, you only apologize because you got caught. Okay? But I'm willing to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I'm not saying that Jeffree Star hasn't changed. He may have, because I believe that everyone's capable of change. Some people grow up differently, they're raised differently. Then when they get into the real world, they realize that how they were raised was the wrong way, especially when it comes to race. But let me just say that Jeffree Star has been caught trying to do a lot of things behind the scenes, just some really, really shady shit. And we see that he's still here, thriving here on YouTube, more subscribers than ever. He's not as popular as he once was, but that has nothing to do, in my personal opinion, with cancel culture, right? James Charles. James Charles should have been canceled. Now, he's the person that I feel should have been canceled. James Charles literally has been caught messaging underage men, underage young men, and he's older. I could see maybe if he made a mistake once and thought that someone was underage, and I think that, or was overage, and I think that was his excuse. He thought the kid was overage, whatever. But he ended up being caught doing it again, I think a few times. And he's still here thriving. Is he as popular as he once was? No. But again, it doesn't have anything to do with cancel culture. Cancel culture means you're gone. You are completely 100% gone off the internet. But James Charles is still thriving, still a millionaire. He's still here. So the last example I will give is Shane Dawson. All of the things that Shane Dawson has done on his channel, if you go back and watch, to me, he has done so many horrible, bad things, racist things, like literally, like, I don't even want to say it, but child pee, all these kinds of things. And he's slowly coming back. People still want him to come back. People still defend him till this day. It's ridiculous. But should he have been canceled, in my opinion? Well, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. He should have. Okay. Now, today earlier, there was a live. I got a message this afternoon from the beautiful Natasha, and she said, "Do you mind coming on my panel as soon as you can, preferably with no makeup on?" Well, at first I didn't know, like, why does she want me to come on camera with no makeup? Okay. And then, excuse me, it didn't take long to put two and two together and figure out why she said that. And then somebody sent me a clip, and I'm like, okay, So I did. And there were two other beautiful ladies on panel besides Natasha. Now, which was Country Joe and Irish. Excuse me. You guys, I have allergies really bad and it settles in my throat. So if me clearing my throat bothers you, I'm sorry. But it always settles in my throat. But anyway, Irish Cream and Coffee Time, she was on there. No, not Irish. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Who was it? If she comes in here, I'll tell you guys her name. But anyway, she's beautiful, and Natasha said what she had to say, and we all came on camera with no makeup on, and it was very empowering. It wasn't empowering for me, you guys, because I don't walk around the house with makeup on. My mother raised me before I even became a makeup artist, before I was even into makeup, which I always was. My mom was a makeup artist. My mother was in cosmetology and also did makeup. She did that on the side because she was a nurse, but she was amazing at it, and that's where I learned a lot of it from. But my mother always raised me that first impressions are important and to always look your best. Now, there's some people that may disagree with that, and they look at it like, whatever, you should just look how you look. That's not how my mom raised me. Everyone is raised differently, and it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means that's the way that you were raised, and it's your preference of how you choose to be. I love makeup. It's what I do. It's my brand. It's the way I represent myself. It is I'm just obsessed with makeup. I love makeup no matter what. That's just the way it is, and it doesn't matter what anybody says. It is a very cliche thing to say, "Oh, you look like a circus clown," or "You look like a clown. You don't look good without makeup," blah, 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 blah. Those are cliche things that are said to people who wear makeup from insecure bitches like Jessica, okay? From insecure bitches like Granny's watching. Um, us being on that panel, I feel like it was empowering to people in the comment section because there are some people who don't feel comfortable not wearing makeup, let alone publicly, coming on camera and putting yourself out there to be scrutinized, to be talked about, to be judged. There's a lot of people who found it very commendable and found it very inspiring. It was a really good live, and unfortunately, it was rudely interrupted. But I'm glad and I hope that it made some kind of impact on people who were watching because I'm confident with or without. I don't wear makeup because I need it. I wear it because I love it. I live it. There's no shame in my game. I love makeup, and nothing or no one will ever change that for me. Even me wearing makeup, it reminds me of my mother. It's the way that I feel. It's art for me. It is an artistic way that I express myself. And I worked hard to learn how to do makeup. This did not come easily. For some, it came easily because I watched my mother do it, growing up, and my mother always taught me how to do it and wing liner and cut creases and all of that stuff because makeup is art. Um, but I still worked hard to learn how to contour and, highlighter. That stuff isn't easy. And I worked hard at it. I kept at it, and I'm always going to be me. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Jessica, I don't know why I keep calling her Jessica. Granny's watching. To me, let's take it from the beginning, because when I first met her, it was through mutual friends, because there was one specific thing that we had in common, and she was trying to find out um, what that was. We emailed each other, exchanged um, phone numbers, and we text each other, and we were very, very nice to one another because there was a common denominator that we discussed. And us discussing it, I felt like I came forward to help her, and I didn't think she was not nice. I thought she was a very nice person. But ultimately, as I started sitting back and watching what was going on between her and Natasha, I didn't like it, y'all. I didn't like it. I don't care whether I like you or whether I don't like you. If you're doing something wrong, I'm going to call it out. And even though, even at that time, I didn't have a problem with her, all I said, once I became cool with Natasha again, all I said was, um, what did I say? I said, I don't like the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy is too much. I've never bashed her looks. I've never said anything bad about her. I've never said anything derogatory about her. All I said was the hypocrisy is ridiculous. You can't very well talk about somebody else and get on your channel and you make a fucking um a channel about one person and not expect any backlash for that. Okay? You cannot. That's all I said about her. And then she decides, because I'm on Natasha's panel and I'm cool with Natasha, so then she decides to start attacking me in a derogatory way, talking about my makeup because that's all she can talk about, talking about my eyebrows because that's all she can talk about. What the fuck else can she say? I'm not like her. I actually have class, integrity, dignity, respect for myself. And then when she made that racist comment about the token, you guys know what after that she said? It was a wrap. Once I found out who she aligned herself with was a known racist, it was a wrap. I'm like, okay, gloves are off. But I still never bashed her before. I never bashed her for her looks because I assumed that she looked the way she looked in her profile picture. And she's an average woman looking. She's an average looking woman at best. I don't think that I'm not going to sit here and trash her and talk about her. But once again, and this happened the first time too, somebody in a whole bunch of people in her comment section told her that I said something about her, which I didn't because she don't know how to vet shit. Okay? A lot of subscribers, you guys, try to start trouble. It's not always the creator. It's the creator that listens to their supporters and don't vet what they say. Instead of saying, well, I got to go check and make sure that she said that. Do you have any proof that she said that? Send me the proof. No, they just go and listen to whatever their subscribers say. And you don't know if that's true or not, to be honest with you. So once again, her subscribers make a comment and keep telling her, oh, Tia said, if you could do makeup like her, then you would, or no, Tia said you wish you could do makeup like her. First of all, that's not what the fuck I said. Okay. Even though it's probably true, it's not what I said. Okay. I said, if she could do makeup like me, maybe she would come on camera every once in a while. Yes, I know. I'm going to say hi to all you guys. Just let me get this out real quick. And yes, I know that I was going to be flooded because our dear Natasha, she's gone. So I understand. And I appreciate you guys all being here. I know why you're here, but I appreciate you guys being here. But anyway, anyway, then she's like, well, tell that bitch I don't need makeup. I don't need makeup to be pretty like her. Well, guess what? She was proved wrong today. I don't need makeup to look good. I don't need to have an OBS filter in order to come on camera. I think it's very, very pathetic that this whole time. What's the big deal? What's the big deal coming on? What's the big deal of coming on camera? Why did it take all that for you to come on camera? Um, I don't understand that. But regardless, you came on, you got caught looking a hot ass mess. You came on camera and you looked cute. Okay, you go, girl. I'm not a hater, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you look like. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, it's not your outside exterior that makes you ugly. It's just not. It is who you are on the inside that radiates on the outside. I already know what I look like. I don't have to bash people for what they look like. I don't have to talk about people's makeup or their eyebrows to make myself feel better. I don't have to do that. Even when she can have the audacity to talk about my looks, I'm not going to talk about yours because I don't give a fuck. I'm running circles around you. You would never hold a candle to me, sweetheart. And that's it. This isn't a competition. It's just not. It's not a competition with me. Period. And that is what it's a quote that I choose to live by. And it's actually by a rapper, so I can't take credit for it, but it is, you can't compete where you can't compare. You don't compare to me, so you can't compete. There's no competition. There's no reason for you to be saying, I don't need makeup, bitch. Well, bitch, I don't give a fuck what you need, because it's very obvious that you need an OBS filter to just come on camera and be yourself. Now, you started your channel to talk about one person specifically. I may not agree with everything that Natasha does. Okay. And she may not agree with everything I do. She may be like, Tia, she may be in the comment section right now saying, Tia, bash that bitch. She bashed you, you bash her. You don't have to agree with one another. You just don't. But what I do know and what I've watched is Natasha would never have talked about Granny's Watching's looks had she never talked about hers. Like I said, everyone has struggles with something, whether it's weight issues, um, issues with your face. You might suffer with acne. I suffer with eczema. I have really bad eczema, mostly like on my hands and everything. Um, Everyone struggles with something. Okay. And regardless, and what we always tell Natasha, which she is, she's a very beautiful woman. Okay. But she struggles with her weight. Okay. You're sitting here, you're bashing her, you're talking about her weight, and no one gives a fuck about anything else that you say, because that's all you do is bash her for her weight, the way that she looks. And you don't know who you're offending in your comment section, but I understand you don't care, because the only person you give a fuck about is yourself. She is a schoolyard bully, you guys. I grew up with women like her that puts other people down to make themselves feel better. I know what it's like when I'm walking around, high school and getting threatened to get my face cut up all the time. And I went through hell in high school, and I know why they did what they did. That's the type of woman she reminds me of. The self-importance and turning everything into her is what the problem is. You can have a channel and bring awareness and different things to and talk about a person without bashing them for their looks. The only reason why people are talking about your looks is because you've talked about other people's. I can sit here and say a lot of shit about your looks, but I'm not going to, because that's not me. I have class. I don't cuss every other word out my mouth. No class, no grace, no nothing. Then you wonder why you don't have a motherfucking man. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And to top it all off, the racist things that you have said and that you probably continue to say behind closed doors, it's really, you are the person who defines who you are, right? You are the one who decided to make your social media presence here on YouTube this way. To sit here and make a channel about one woman and bash the hell out of her and talk about her looks and talk about her family. And I'm not saying that Natasha's innocent. No one's hands are clean in this situation. I'm not saying she's innocent, and I'm not saying that she didn't do it to you. You've done it to each other. But to me, ultimately, at the end of the day, you are the one who started talking about looks. You are the one who made looks this huge issue. And then you started talking about Country Joe, bashing her for her dental issues. And then Voices gets on your panel and you start making excuses for her dental issues. How does that work? How does that work? Please tell me. The hypocrisy is disgusting. Then you started making fun of excuse me, Surviving the Storms. Then you started making fun anybody who's on Natasha's panel. There might be people probably that's afraid to go up there because they're afraid they're gonna get attacked and bullied. It's ridiculous. At some point, enough has to be enough. And cancel culture to me does not exist. Obviously, I don't believe, even with Granny's Watching, I don't believe or think that her channel should be taken down. However, the only way I feel that her channel shouldn't be taken down is if she wasn't talking about one person. Her channel is about one person. It's off the back of one person, you guys. She literally just eliminated her content. But I truly do not think in a million years that Natasha's channels, she will get her channels back. She will. There's no way that she wouldn't get her channels back. So don't celebrate just yet. You want to know why? Because when you celebrate, and especially when you celebrate way too soon, ultimately it just ends up blowing up in your damn face. Let me read some of these comments. Let's go up. Well, I'm sorry, I missed a lot of comments. If I missed anything you said, please leave the comment again. I'm just going to take it all the way up. Hey, Serotonin, Ariana. Whoops. Why did Siri just come on? Is it R121? How are you? Nikki Rex. Oh, okay, yeah, technically it's Tuesday. Anarchy, it's always good to see you here. And James Charles should never have come back. Exactly, I agree. Hey, that girl, how are you, beautiful? But they all make YouTube so much money. Yeah, I agree with that. Hello, Mama Bear. Hey, Shell Bell. The cat, how are you? Miss Liverbird. Jen Brav, how are you? S. Hockett. Hey, Goose. Nat A, it's good to see you in here, beautiful. Sarah S. Save Robbie. Hey. My Gemini brother. Let's see here. Jennifer K, how are you, beautiful? Is that it? Wait. Oh, see Daisy. Let it be. God bless. I love that name. Mustang Sally, November Rain. Len Williams. Country Joe. It's great to see you in here. Native Pride. Hey, Natasha. Kathy, Clock the House. Be a Light. Sarah S. Fire Chick. Denise Cassidy. Save the Beast. I like that name. Mama Bear. Daniel. Don't You Wish. Sassy Pinky. Karen. Yakety Yak. Love that name too. Heidi Howland. Ya Dirty Hooker. How you doing, girl? CJ Fairchild. Sweet Irish Girl 86. How are you, beautiful? And I think that's it. Wait. I'm always gonna say this wrong. The Lacoma Life. I know I butchered that, and I'm sorry. Fruit Fly, Tori Alvarez, Kristen, Yorkie. I know you guys all miss Natasha. Julie, Jennifer W, Karen, November Rain. I think I said you already. Noodle Mash, Tracy. It's really good to see you guys all in here. I thank you guys for coming in here. I know that it's been a tough day. If any of you guys would like me to open up the panel, I will put, hey Gina Ann, how are you? Mrs. Matt Murphy, how are you? Take it down, take it down. Okay, I think that's it. I just wanted to say hi to everyone. Glad to hear that, Tia. To be honest, I'm kind of overhearing people trash each other's looks constantly. Clearly, many appear to enjoy it. Not cool in my eyes, and it's happening in plenty of places. I agree, Nikki Rex, 100%. Heidi Howland, how are you? Haley Green. I am going to go. Summus. I don't know. Seamus is up. I am not looking forward to telling him what has happened. He is going to be so upset. We love you all in here. Natasha, you have me. Seamus full support. Hey Max, how are you, beautiful? It's good to see you. She is nothing but Charlotte's creator that created the mass destruction and turns around and cries victim. Amen. She had got nothing dished out to her that she has not given. I mean, she takes it to the streets dirty. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. And I'm not taking shit to the street dirty because I don't, yeah. Like I said, I don't, there's no reason to me, in my opinion, to play dirty. It's just not. But I don't agree with cancel culture. I don't agree with silencing somebody and trying to take their channel down, especially when them coming back at you is just in retaliation. You know what I mean? And I understand, excuse me, that you guys really, really were upset. I was upset because I felt like that live, among others, like I love watching Natasha, but I feel like that specific live, excuse me, was really empowering. It just, I was reading the comments and there were people in the comments saying, I just want to cry right now. You know what I mean? And it's nothing, like it's nothing for me to take off my makeup. I was happy Natasha asked me to do so. Even though I guess somebody said I didn't do nothing but take off my lipstick, but I'm flattered that you think I didn't. I'm flattered that you think I had on makeup, but I didn't. It's very obvious that I didn't. I have discoloration in my skin. I do not have a flawless filter skin, and I wish I did. But I liked reading some of the comments, and it just seemed like it was just a live that was going in a positive direction, and then it just stopped. But you guys, everyone has setbacks on their YouTube journey. Everyone does. And like I've always told Natasha, and in my personal opinion, I would do things differently if I was having someone, especially trash like her, talking about me. I would say that, in my opinion, Granny's Watching did not become relevant until the day Natasha started to acknowledge and respond to her. And I understand how it is when somebody's talking about you and they're lying about you. you want to respond. It's easy to tell people to just stay back, don't pay any attention to it, ignore all the haters. It's easier said than done, because when somebody's lying about you, you want to defend your name. You want to defend and show proof that this person is lying. And then it just goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's tit for tat. I get it. But at the end of the day, in no way, shape, or form do I feel like anyone's channel should be shut down. No one should be silenced. Um, and I truly feel that, like I said, everyone has setbacks in their YouTube journey. And that's why I just named Jeffree Star, James Charles, Shane Dawson. There are so many people have tried to cancel them three, and it just doesn't happen. So yes, this is a setback for Natasha, but she will prevail. And I truly believe that. You can't sit there and say, and think negatively, because when you think negatively, negative things happen. And I've seen proof of it firsthand. You have to think positive. You have to know that things are going to, that she'll end up coming out on top. I don't agree with this at all, you guys, but you have to look at it in a way that everyone has setbacks in their journeys. And it's unfortunate and it sucks. And I know that you guys miss her, you know, even though she's only been gone for a few hours. But, you know, I understand that a lot of people really enjoy watching Natasha, and they wait for her to come on, and she really brightens up people's days. And, you know, I've heard her read out messages where people are just so happy and they wait for her to come on live. She does bring a lot of brightness in people's lives. So I understand why people would be upset, but please don't think that this is like the end of Natasha. Natasha is not a quitter. She's a fighter, and you know that she's going to fight to keep her channels and to get them back up and running, and they will be. The only unfortunate thing is that it interferes with her income, and that sucks. That's the part that sucks, because it is a pain in the ass to deal with YouTube, from what I'm told. I have never had to go through that, and I pray I never do, but I'm sure I will. Every creator has to go through this at some point. And she will be back. So don't think for a second that she's going to quit or that she's down and out. She knows she's going to come back. So I wouldn't be celebrating Natasha having her channels taken down, because it's going to blow up in your face. That's what I will say. If anybody else has anything to say, I'll put the link in the chat. But I wanted to give you guys some of those examples of creators that were supposed to be canceled or that were going to be canceled and never got canceled, you know. And like I said, I don't ever believe in bashing people for their looks or for anything, because I have kids, you guys. That's not the impression that I want to leave on my kids. I don't want one day, maybe not now, because my kid watches me sometimes, but I monitor him and monitor what he's allowed to watch and what he's not allowed to watch of any of my videos, for one. And for two, when he gets older, I don't want him to come across one of my lives and say, God, my mom was a damn bully, you know? And I also know how life works. And if you're the bully, sometimes karma can go against your kids, not you, but your kids. What kind of example are you leaving for your kids when you get on your channel every day and bash the fuck out of somebody? Bash the fuck out of everybody. But specifically go hard every day at one person. How does that make you look? You know, so I don't ever want to be that person that would ever do that, because I don't have to. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I know what I look at in the mirror every day. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. You guys have to understand. And I've got message like, she said you're, listen, though, it is a very cliche thing to talk about women who have who are makeup artists and do, all the makeup and the fancy cut crease and things. It is a very cliche for people who don't know how to do it, for one, could never know how to do it. Um, to bash women like that, or men who know how to do those types of things. But as I said, there's no shame in my game. And then you say that in one breath, and then the next breath you sit there and talk about Bailey Sarian and how you love her. Bailey Sarian, let me tell you something about Bailey Sarian. I've learned so much as a makeup artist from her. That's my girl. And she slays her makeup. She fucking slays it. Okay. Like, makeup is makeup. It's not a big deal. It washes off. It just does. So there's just no way that I could ever get offended by something like that. But what I will tell you is I could say a lot of things, but I won't. Because to me, she's not worth it. She's just not. Anytime it takes somebody that long to come on camera, and literally, you might as well say she was forced to come on camera to prove to everyone that she's beautiful. Do you guys ever just sit and listen to the self-importance that comes out of her mouth? It's almost as if she feels that she is the most important thing that ever walked the face of this motherfucking earth. And I guess if that's how you want to think and feel, that's fine. But it's like, it's always everybody. Everybody is wrong. Everybody is messed up. Everybody's a weirdo. Everybody's ugly. And she is the only one that stands tall and is not. You guys, if people can't see the toxicity in that, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. There might be some people that would make fun of her. I'm sorry. Like I said, I think she's an average looking woman. I'm glad she came on camera. Go girl, do your thing, boo. I don't care. But at the end of the day, you have bashed and talked about so many people. Like, even, please, you guys, tell me, how is it that somebody can sit here and say they are an advocate for people who struggle with addiction, but yet in the same breath bash somebody who is an addict and who is literally sober? Obviously, we all know that Save Robbie is sober, but that's beside the point. He still struggles with addiction every single day. I know what that's like. So the point is, how does somebody in one breath say they're an advocate and the next bash somebody for it? Tell me how that makes sense. It's toxic. It is disgusting. How low could you possibly go when you have to bash somebody for their addiction, bash somebody about their weight and their fucking age, bash somebody for their teeth? Even if I did not like Natasha, I would never, ever be okay with this. You would have to be the most classless person to sit there and watch somebody, excuse me, spew hate day after day for hours like that. And let's talk about how you're talking about how everybody has no lives but you. You're the only one everybody has no lives. They get on the internet, they talk about you, they bash you all day, but yet you're out with your family enjoying life. Okay. Do you not keep track of how often you're on the internet, or is it just me? Now, me personally, I'm not. Okay. I'm not. That's why people send me clips. That's why I'm not live 24/7 for hours and hours. I'm live for 2 hours at the most. Now, I used to go live a lot often, and I will again, but right now, it's always family first, but right now, it's hectic. My little guy's going on a trip. It is what it is. I struggle with schedules and trying to juggle, when you have a family, when you have a fiance and you have kids, obviously, kids come first, and it's like it's always been about balance with me, and I'm just trying to find that balance. But it's always going to be YouTube. I'm not going to be on YouTube bashing the fuck out of people. I mean, so you really don't have room to talk about how people are on the internet all day and they have no lives and their lives are miserable, talking about you when at the end of the day, that's all you do. That's all you do is like bash the fuck out of people all day. Did I put the link in the chat, you guys? I think I did, or did I not? Okay. I'm so basic with makeup. Some people are, and it's a preference, and there's nothing wrong with that girl. It's just you know, love makeup. That's just me. Everybody's different. Some people don't like it, but just because excuse me, just because you don't like makeup doesn't mean you have to bash other people because they wear makeup. That's ridiculous. And to me, when I hear people talk about others, who do makeup, and who love makeup, and who makeup is pretty much their life and things like that. When I hear people bashing others like that, when it comes to that, to me, I just look at them like trash. I'm sorry you don't know what makeup is or what it's about, and you think everyone who wears makeup, or just me because, I'm a clown because I choose to wear makeup. But don't ever get it twisted. I don't need makeup, and a majority of people don't that do makeup. They wear it because they love it. I have to go to sleep. I'm sorry. It's okay, Chevelle. Thank you for being here. Um, I am one of those people who look forward to her lives. Yes, I do too. I really do enjoy watching Natasha. Um, Maybe this will show how much support Natasha has. If we stay positive and strong, it is hard for me to keep my mouth shut. It is very hard. I'm not stressing about it. Those of us who love Natasha will follow her wherever she goes. Absolutely. That's one of the things said in the email. There are people out there that have PTSD, depression. My heart bleeds for them. They look forward to her daily. Yes, and it is. It's sad. There's a lot of people who love and who've been watching Natasha from the very beginning, and it's really sad, but you can't look at it that way. I know that it's a process. This is not the first time Natasha has went through this, and she'll get through it. And I personally like to say, I don't think it's going to take that long, but you just have to think positive. That's all I can say. She will rise up. Agreed. S. Hockett, you are so right. Um, where is the respect from the other creators? There is none. And then a lot of people are saying that Natasha celebrated when Granny's watching, because I guess she was gonna shut off her channel and she celebrated for that. Um, I don't know if Natasha did. If she did celebrate for that, she shouldn't have, but I understand she probably has her reasoning why she was celebrating, because when somebody gets on their channel and they bash you every day, can you blame them? Um, but I feel like somebody taking their channel down by choice is a little bit different than somebody um orchestrating to take somebody's channel down. There's a difference to me. There's a lot of joy on Natasha's channel. She has the best laugh ever, honestly, and that is infectious. I have never seen or heard the laughter and fun times Natasha brings on her. She will be back. I agree. Okay, yep, I'm behind in chat. Hold on. I'm going to put the link in down here. Hold on one second. Won't be able to wake up a few hours if I don't go now. Thank you. So, yes, I hope you have a good night. Get some sleep, Shelbo. Let me just go ahead. Willow Blossom, if they deserve it, they shouldn't be shocked if they lose their channel for breaking TOS. It is breaking TOS if it was mass reporting. We laugh, we cry. Exactly. I deleted Facebook 12 years ago and not looked back. I don't even go on Facebook that much. I used to, but now it's just like, nah. It's just really fake to me. Amen. What are these people teaching their children? And going out of ear range doesn't matter a damn bit. Right, as Hockett. Tia, exactly. Tia, exactly. Looks are nice, but how you live your life, what you do for others, how you treat others, what you do for others when they are down, that's the kind of human I am drawn to. Exactly. Exactly, Max. I'm on strike for sleeping until Natasha comes back to YouTube. That's so cute. Hey, Mama Knows Best. That is so true, Tia. Thank you. We laughed together. We cried together. Okay, I'm going to put the link down in here. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of comments here. Let's put the link here. And let me see if I can pin it. Anybody who, yeah, I dropped it, Goose. Thank you, sweetie. Any GW had content when she doxed me yesterday. She doxed you? Okay, hold on. There she is. Hey, boo.
Hey.
How are you?
I have I'm gonna tell you something.
I'm flattered that you came on my channel. Or who else's channel did you go on?
Nobody's.
Well, I'm flattered. Thank you.
I haven't been on anybody else's channel.
That's because tell them.
I love you.
Tell them I'm
I
the best.
love you. Yep.
I love you too, boo. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you got to say, and then I'm going to warm up my coffee real quick and have you take over.
You gotta listen though.
Oh, no, I'm not leaving. I'm going to wait
Okay.
until you, yeah.
So I have other channels. Like I made a shit ton of them the last time, right?
Right.
But I didn't have any of them that I can go live from because I hadn't set them up.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to do the 24-hour thing.
Yeah.
Which these people are so stupid. They think that for some reason they think that all of my channels are in different names. They're all in my name. I don't know what they're talking about, but anyhow. So I went live on Facebook.
Did you go live on Facebook?
Yes, that's where we all came from to come over here when you went live.
Mm-hmm.
And I quit when you, Tia, I have laughed. I got over there and I haven't been live on Facebook, like actually watching, because I mean, I stream to Facebook during the Gabby Petito and normally through True Crime, but I don't have that many. Like I'm not actually in Facebook watching it.
Yeah.
So I got over there and it is nothing like it was when I left.
Really?
Well, all these stars started coming at me all of a sudden. And then it was saying star party, star party, star party. Click this to have a star party. And I was like, what is a star party? And I threw myself off. Mm-hmm. I ended my live somehow and I had to start again. And I mean, it was, nobody knew who anybody was. And then Brittany started streaming me.
What?
With me on Facebook, Tia.
You can't go anywhere.
They want me gone and then they stream me.
Lord Jesus.
And what? I was laughing so hard. Poor Laura, she didn't know if anybody could see her comments, and she said every time she commented it was in response to somebody else and she couldn't see anything and she was lost. And then poor Lorraine, she said, I don't know what I've done. I clicked the link and now I video chatted my daughter and woke her up. Daniel was getting links for chickens in his backyard. I mean, it was.
Wow. That's just weird.
And then they told me that every store was worth a penny.
Every what?
Every store that people send you is worth a penny.
Oh. I hear some creators like on Facebook, you know, like makeup artists that I watch, and they'll get stars and she'll say, "Oh, thank you for the stars." I didn't know they were only worth a penny though.
Y'all, yes, and then there's a leaderboard.
What the hell is that?
It's for who sent the most stars. And nobody, I can't even remember who said it, but somebody said, I hope these stars are free or I'm going to be overdrawn $1,500. I'm telling you.
So it's like the super chats for YouTube, but they're stars.
I needed that so badly.
Well, that's good.
Lynn, that's bullshit because my true crime channel is still up. And oh my God, what did I do? I don't want to hear cow hoof. And my other channels are not gone. I am appealing the one of them was taken down for community guidelines violations for sexual content and nudity.
Oh, you found out?
Yeah, 2.0. I finally got the emails. 2.0 was taken down for community guidelines strikes for sexually explicit content and nudity. And the
I knew it.
The Recline channel was taken down for terms of service violations, but it didn't tell me what the terms of service violation was. I don't know what the nudity is either.
Yeah, what's the nudity? Because you never had that ever.
Amanda Lee, I'm responsible for my channels being taken down for nudity. Okay.
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 How is that, Amanda Lee?
Okay.
Are you saying she had nudity? Because I've never been on her channel where there was nudity.
Brandy bought 1,600 stars. I can get a Happy Meal. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm so glad to be back over here where things are normal. That was crazy.
So you didn't like going on Facebook or no?
Well, it's going to take some getting used to if I have to do that. I will tell you that. But it was hilarious and everybody was laughing. Every comment that came through, I was laughing even harder. Nobody knew each other because everybody's names were different.
Yeah.
So it was almost like we were in like witness protection, but everybody had their real names because it's Facebook. Mm-hmm. So it was, Miss Matt Murphy, you did buy the flea treatment? Oh my God. It was taking people to all kinds of links. People were getting ads for churches, and she got sent to a pet shop and bought flea treatment. Jeannie had a meltdown. Misty says we all doxed the heck out of ourselves. No one knew who was who, and Miss Matt Murphy has bought flea treatment.
Well, if I had known, I would have went over to Facebook. I didn't know.
Daniel, did you buy the backyard chickens? Yes, we're going to have to. I'm going to go live again on Facebook just so we can have another star party. Tia, it was actually pretty cool when the star party ended that I didn't know had even began. Mm-hmm. These stars just started shooting across my screen.
I think that's cool though.
Well, it was crazy because I don't know how it started.
Well, they tell you.
No, they didn't.
They tell the people who are watching you. Yes, they do.
Well, I had it pulled up on my phone, and I was streaming through StreamYard, And on my phone, it kept saying, "Do you want to start a star party?" And I asked them, I was like, because this is when it first started, and I said, "Does anyone know what a star party means?" And then somehow it got started, and when it ended, it all went like all over my screen.
Well, I know that when I'm watching any makeup artist on Facebook, it'll ask me, would you like to give Candy Lover 89 some stars? They'll ask you.
It was just so weird. And then people couldn't figure out how to type. All they could figure out was how to send stars. So they just kept sending stars. And it was hilarious. And then I said, "Does anybody want to come up a panel?" And they were like, "I don't think you can have a panel on Facebook." And I said, "Yes, you can. I used to have them."
Yeah,
So
you can.
finally, CJ and Laura and Nicole came up, and it was just, I'm telling y'all, it was hilarious. Mustang
Well,
Sally, it was fun because, and the reason it was fun is because there was none of us who knew what exactly we were doing.
mm-hmm. Well, I'm looking forward to watching them because yes, I love Candy Lover 89. That girl can do some makeup, man. Wow. Yeah, I will watch that for sure because I only go on Facebook every now and then. I don't go on Facebook that much anymore.
I haven't either. Like, I had no idea what their lives were like, and it was bizarre. So next time, instead of using StreamYard, I'm just going to do it straight from
On Facebook.
and see how different it is,
Yeah.
because StreamYard was strange.
But I'm really happy to hear your voice. Is there anything that you want to say, like how long you think it's going to be before you are back on?
Well, I'll be back on in the next couple of days because my channel, my backup channels, all 800 of them, will be ready to go live.
Okay.
And what these people don't realize is that terms of service also says that as long as your channels are made before one channel is terminated, you can still use it.
Right.
Especially when you're in the appeal process. So they're all stupid. And my true crime channel is still alive and well. And they say that it isn't, they're trying to say that my true crime channel isn't hooked to both of my other channels, or I would have lost it too.
Right.
Nope. Not true. They're all on the exact same AdSense account. All of them. They can keep speculating and doing conspiracy theories all they want to. It's not going to change the truth. Brittany's got freaking Sandra over there on her panel tonight talking about the taxes bullshit again tonight, and that I've got her name on my channel. I'm telling you, these people, and I don't know how she found out so fast. Well, yeah, I do. Obviously, they follow me on Facebook.
Right.
But yeah, I said, "Hey, Brittany," as soon as she turned it on, that's the part she heard. And she immediately shut it off. And she was like, "How'd she find out so fast that I was streaming her?"
My God. But that's the thing, though. Why would she be like, I don't get it.
Sandy, I follow the True Crime channel. If you haven't already subscribed to the True Crime channel, do it, because I will be putting updates in the community tab on the True Crime channel as to where I am and where I will be going live.
Okay.
So, Ann, I have never said that I didn't have any extra channels. I said I don't have alts, and I don't.
Right. There's a difference with that.
There's just extra channels waiting in the wings for me to activate to go live on, as Recline 3.0 all the way up to 8.8.000. Between me and my mods, there's plenty. So
the moral is you guys aren't going to take her down. So just stop. Cancel culture. Just stop with it.
Keep trying.
Keep
Joanne,
trying, but
keep
you
trying,
shouldn't
baby.
be trying. Like no one deserves to be silenced, in my opinion.
Do you think it's okay, Joanne, that they took my ability to make an income for my family? So during this whole time that my channels are down, I can't make income. And I don't dare go live on my true crime channel because all of you vermin are threatening to take it down if I go live on it.
Right.
So you think it's okay that they have completely taken away my ability to make an income on this platform?
It's not right.
Look at what she just said.
Okay. Do you still have your
$500 a day for weeks.
I think your family is fine.
You're
$500
obviously
a
not the
day?
one. You're obviously not the one who is keeping track of how much I take in donation.
Right? $500 a day? Okay. Well, if that was the case, when she is creating the PayPal, there will be days where she'll say the fund is at this much percent. So how is that? That makes no sense. Okay. If somebody's making $500 a day on here, which never mind, there are YouTubers that are making $500 a day. There are YouTubers that are making millions of dollars a day.
But it's like Token Cat just said. Once again, it's still all about money.
The money. Money makes the world go round and it drives people crazy. That's for sure.
Hey, Joanne, my PayPal is tcwnc@yahoo.com. Make sure to go send me a donation, Shug. Because you are obviously one of my number one fans.
I mean, since you're so worried about it, like it's all about the money. And that's what I don't get. So maybe that's obviously the whole sole purpose of why people do what they do. Period.
Well, it's just like they were bragging about how much Jessica Lynn made for revealing her face and laughing and saying that she made more than I did for face reveal. I don't care.
Who cares?
That's what I'm saying.
Who cares about how much money she made?
I didn't care. She also couldn't move very quickly. Her eyes showed.
You know what? Somebody told me that. Somebody messaged me and said, if you notice, she didn't make quick movements.
Oh, girl, I got some pictures of her at the end, more, and at several different time frames during that. You can totally tell. Hey, Joanne, use my number one fan.
She asked me how was she supposed to make income. I answered I didn't bring up money. Yeah, but you brought up how much she makes.
Exactly.
What is that?
You said my family's fine.
Right. Like, that's what I'm saying. Why? And if you want to come on panel, you can, Joanne.
Joanne, by the way, the PayPal pool.
We're not biased.
Is at, let's see what percentage. Hold on. 5.9%.
5.9%. Most of you people, like I said, I hope that this made you guys' day to see Natasha. Like I said, I don't believe in cancel culture. So I will continue to talk about this. I wouldn't like it if it's being done to me. Nobody would like it if it's being done to them. And it's been a tit for tat for a while with Granny's Watching and Natasha, but you didn't start it, right? Excuse me, I haven't been here from the very beginning.
No, she created a channel strictly to go after me.
And you ignored her, right?
Videos. Yeah, I ignored her for almost a month.
And what made you decide to start even paying attention to her?
People started telling me that she was talking about going after Dalton.
Oh.
What? She started saying she was going to take my man. She was going to start texting Dalton and all this mess. And I mean, at what point do you have enough?
I get it. No, I'm not. I can't say anything about that because as a creator, I don't know what I would do. Don't you make income monthly with members on your true crime channel? How much do you need to make to feel like you're making income. Do you want to answer that, Natasha?
Yeah, I'll answer it. I sure do make income monthly with members
Mm-hmm.
on my true crime channel. But as far as how much I need to make me feel like I'm making income is bullshit. The fact is, I had 3 channels. The majority of my income came from Recline because that was the channel that I was on the most.
Which makes sense.
And that source of income is gone.
Right.
Recline 2.0 was my secondary. And then True Crime is third.
Third, right.
I don't make near as much, nowhere even remotely as much on True Crime as I did on the others.
Right.
Red Viper, me either. I've never seen so many people who are so ridiculous.
So worried about money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly, Native Pride. And YouTube takes, well, they actually take, I think they take 30%. I don't know.
I thought it was 40.
I think it's 30%, but it is somewhere between 30 and 40.
I'm not worried because I already know you're going to get your channels back. So you don't see me sweating it.
Well, I'm not sweating it either. I mean, I'm upset for the fact that it never should have been done to begin with. Well, Joanne, here's the thing. My husband, oh my God, my boyfriend makes enough to pay the bills, but I have my own bills. And what's wrong with me wanting to contribute more to our household income for us to live more comfortably?
And also, Natasha, you are an independent woman.
Exactly.
You're not the type of woman that you don't have to ask.
Look at this. Here's Sarah Nash. Sarah, go clean your fingernails.
Wait a minute.
More like 1K a week. I would light my money on fire before I give it to you to feed your big face with Grubhub and gamble.
Okay, why is this person not being blocked?
It can't be you, Natasha. It has to be everyone else. I've not said I was a victim, Sarah Nash. Jealous much? I mean, I realize you're jealous because you're over there on Merb's channel having to sell some ugly ass ashtrays with your dirty fingernails.
Well, she's blocked. We don't talk about people's weight or anything like that in my comment section, so don't do it. Or you will be blocked immediately. I don't tolerate that.
Unbelievable.
Do not talk about people's weight or anything like that in my comment section. You want to be respectful, and if you cannot be respectful, don't even bother coming in here. I can definitely understand if somebody wants to ask Natasha questions and they may not like her. That's fine as long as you're respectful. But if you're not, you will automatically be blocked. Period. I've been with Natasha since before YouTube, and the intentions were never to make a bunch of money. She came to do true crime. It grew to the point that she had to have the second channel once and built a community. Second one and build a community. Sorry, I read that wrong. Right. She built a community. And what's wrong with that? I always thought the goal on YouTube was to make money. That's what I thought. And you didn't finish saying what you were saying, Natasha. You're the type of woman where you're independent. You've always taken care of your family. And yes, it's nice to have Dalton as the provider.
But what happens if something happens to Dalton?
Exactly. Or you don't want to have to go ask Dalton for money all the time.
No,
Isn't it nice to have your own money in your pocket?
Yes, it's nice to have my own money. And it's nice for me and the girls to be able to go, or if the girls want something, I can give them money to go get whatever it is they need. Or like today, the hair dryer. Mariah has been wanting some newfangled hair dryer it's specifically for her hair texture, and it has a diffuser on it and a couple of other things. I don't know nothing about it. She just showed it to me. And
I know what you're talking about. I have it.
She's been wanting it, and it's pretty expensive. And I kept telling her, well, I'll get you one for your birthday. I'll get you one for your birthday. So the other night, I went ahead and ordered one. And since I didn't go to her concert tonight because my eyes literally were about swollen shut from crying.
Yeah.
When she got home, I let her open it. and she was so excited. And I couldn't have done that
Right.
before. If I would have had to ask Dalton for the money to do it. And I hate that. I've never had to ask anybody for money.
Exactly.
I've always worked. I've always provided for my kids. I've never had to depend on anybody else. And so this business, and I call it a business because it is, has been a blessing for me and my kids. Right. Because I don't have, I have my independence back. And these people, that's what they've taken from me.
Yeah.
And that's not okay.
It's not. That's how I look at it. I'm a stay-at-home mom. My fiance, he's a wonderful, amazing man, and he's a great provider. But I like to have my own money in my pocket. And I started a YouTube, to be able to eventually have a successful channel and have an income. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. As a woman, you should strive to have, even as a stay-at-home mom, you should strive to have your own money in your pocket.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Where are you at right now, Joanne? Where are you at?
I'm still teaching my kids that you should always have a strong work ethic, and I always have.
I know.
I'm always thinking about ways to make money, hence these makeup sales and the jewelry and stuff. I've always been that way. I'm always thinking of how I can make money. And
you're a hustler.
Well, I've always had to be.
I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler.
Joanne's still here.
Okay, where is she? I'm here. My husband's in. Well, that's what I was wondering. Is she still here? Because I want to fucking know. Oh, thank you, Jen Stevens. That means so much. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Aww. Where is she? Joanne, I'm saying this because I'm asking if you're still here, because every woman should strive, even as a stay-at-home mom, to have her own money in her own pockets. I'm here. My husband's income is our money, and I've never been made to. Well, that's great. And I don't have to feel otherwise either. But I don't like asking my fiance for money all the time. When I order makeup sometimes on my own, does he still buy me makeup? Yes. But I do buy makeup on my own. Or when I order different kinds of hair or whatever, I don't ask him for that. So his money is my money. My money is his money. But there's nothing wrong with having your own money in your pocket, so you don't have to constantly ask your significant other for money, right?
Exactly.
That means a lot, Jen Stevens. Thank you so much.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, these people are so ridiculous.
And I don't even want to hear nothing, because we all know the narrative that's going to go around. Oh, Tia, she doesn't hardly go live. She doesn't never have this many people on her channel. Listen, I know why the majority of people are here, and I'm okay with that. I don't go live all the time. If I did go live, then I probably would have a lot of people in here.
I'll tell you why they're here. Because I said, let's go show Tia some support.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And they were all asking, hey, what's her channel? I didn't even know about her channel. Hey, what's her channel? And I spelled out your name so that everybody on Facebook could come over here and find it.
Well, I appreciate that.
A lot of them didn't know about your channel. So what's wrong with that?
Well, of course, they're going to say she's never had this many people in her chat. I don't give.
Well, who cares what they say?
I know, but I don't give
a fuck. How many they got? Nothing.
At the end of the day, I'm just happy that there are people in here who are there are people who are really struggling with this, believe it or not. And Natasha knows that. Natasha knows. People are very upset. I don't understand what you guys don't get. Natasha has genuine supporters that look forward to her live streams every day. And I'm happy that Natasha's here so people could be able to be here, ask her questions. And I bet you people that weren't on Facebook maybe feel so much better to know that she'll be back in a couple days, but we all knew the shit anyway. Because this happened before, you guys. I remember when it happened. But it
twice,
wasn't both
actually.
channels though. That's the no. Wait, you didn't have 2 channels at that time.
I only had one.
You only had one, but then didn't you create another channel, or Robbie gave you a channel?
Robbie gave me one.
And then she built that up and she was stronger than ever. And I'm just going to say this. Even though, you guys, even if Natasha's channels were to be gone, which that's not going to happen, but even if they were, I don't know how TOS works. I don't know, but I'm just telling you guys that Natasha could literally get another channel and build it up to be bigger than the 2 she had. That's all I'm saying. She has a huge amount of supporters, and I don't understand why people keep thinking that they can take you down. It's not going to happen. Cancel culture does not work. If it didn't work for people like Jeffree Star, James Charles, who have done horrible fucking things, okay? Shane Dawson, it's not going to work with Natasha. And you guys act like Natasha has 100 million subscribers.
Amen. They're idiots.
Thank
all these
you
people
so
up here
much,
worrying
Leah.
about my channel that's so little.
Right. I've never seen anything like it before.
Me either.
I've never seen anything like this.
People literally spend their entire day trying to take down my little bitty channels. For what?
Right. And I can honestly say, thank you so much, Be a Light. That means so much to me. Thank you, beautiful. I can honestly say I don't think that people even go this hard for Without a Crystal Ball. And I didn't like her too much. And she has, I think, maybe 200,000 now. And people go hard at her. I think that Natasha, a lot more people go at Natasha as a small creator than Without a Crystal Ball as a bigger creator. I don't even know, you guys. And I myself went after Critical K. Not went after her, but brought awareness about her. I don't even know if this many people went after her. And she deserved it.
It's the craziest mess I've ever seen.
I've never seen anything like this before. I've never seen so many people have so many channels about one person. And for what? It's not going to happen, you guys. It's not. And it's all about money.
For what? What have I done that is so horrible that all of these people are doing this crap?
It's the money. Money makes the world go round. I mean,
I have asked them all to just leave me alone.
I mean, they think you're
talking about me. I won't talk about you.
Right.
MRB's quit talking about me. I haven't been talking about her.
Yeah, she hasn't talked about you, has she?
No, and I haven't talked about her.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone. That's all I have wanted for months.
And I don't understand why. I remember even at the time when me and you weren't talking, it really did just, kind of boil down to the money in a certain aspect. And I feel like in a lot of ways, people try to tell themselves that you're taking advantage of people, you're lying to people. But I've never actually heard somebody explain to me how, if that makes any sense. Like, at this time, you weren't, I don't even think PayPal, it was all about sad fishing and things like that. But
it doesn't matter what I do, they complain about it.
Exactly. And I don't even, that's what I'm saying. That's not proof to me. Sad fishing. If you're going to call out Natasha for sad fishing, well, then you need to call out a whole bunch of people for it. Cause a lot of people sad fish, right? YouTube doesn't like getting their cut. Big difference. What do you mean? You mean YouTube? Oh, I get what you're saying, Mike. So you're saying that when it comes to PayPal, YouTube doesn't like that because they're not getting. Okay, I get what you're
Okay, well,
saying.
that might be true, but that's not why my channels were taken down.
Right.
My 2.0 was taken down for sexual content and nudity,
Which is a lie, and it didn't
which
happen.
doesn't even make any damn sense.
Right. But another thing too, they obviously lied about that to get your channel taken down.
Well, they did it before. That's how they got it taken down the last time.
But you got to back up.
Because it was a lie. I had to get them to go in, and it took me day and effing night on text. I spent 8 hours on the phone. Just
8 hours.
8 hours on hold with Google just to be told that they couldn't do anything and that I had to contact Team YouTube on Twitter.
Holy
yep,
crap.
8 hours I sat on the phone.
Well, let me tell you something. That's a lot of patience. Even though I could understand why you did, though. Like
8 hours.
8 hours. That's ridiculous. And hopefully you don't have to do that again. Like hopefully,
if I have to do that again, y'all gonna hear me.
I guess anybody would, because that's a long time to be sitting on the phone.
It could have been the peen conversation and peen size jokes. Okay, so Joanne, you obviously were watching. As I said, you are one of my biggest fans.
Right. But even if it was that conversation, she didn't show anything.
Exactly. Plenty of people talk about wieners. I mean, some people like hot dogs. Some people don't.
Right. Like a conversation is a lot different than an actual. So I
exactly.
really don't think that that's it. I mean, that could be what they tried to say, but all that's going to happen is YouTube's going to go back and look, and that's not there. That doesn't exist.
I just have to get a hold of a real person.
Yes.
That is what the issue is. And once I get a hold of a real person, which takes, I mean, the last time it took me almost 2 weeks. The first time it took a little over 7 days. So, however long it takes is however long it'll take. And I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop until I get my channels back, because I have done absolutely nothing that every other channel isn't doing. And if they're, and I said this tonight and I meant it, if every channel across the board was being taken down for terms of service violations, I'd be absolutely fine with it. Take it. But you take everybody else's too. Because there is not a channel in this community that hasn't violated terms of service. And if y'all want to play this route, we're going to play it, because y'all kept on, and so many people have taken credit for my channel going down. And don't think that I have been sitting idly by for the last 5 months while all of y'all have been talking about I ain't got no attorney. Because we've been busy. And I have every stream and every timestamp and every link. And if I ain't got the links to them, if they've been deleted, we got them screen recorded of every live for every channel. So if I'm going to be held responsible, so will everybody else. I didn't say Tia had, Kathy. Joanne, it is not against the rules to speak about nudity. For the love of God.
What's she talking about, Tia? What'd she say?
I don't think Tia has broken terms of service. Nope, but Granny's watching sure has.
What'd she say?
I don't think Tia.
No, I don't break terms of service, and neither did Natasha. I don't go live like Natasha does, okay? I just don't. Eventually I will, but I just don't. If I was to go live on a consistent basis, when I do start going live on a consistent basis, there are probably going to be times where I get reported. That's just inevitable, I feel like, when it comes to YouTube. But here's the thing, when you lie, that is against terms of service, for one. And for two, what is the point of going through all that to get somebody's channel taken down and it doesn't even work? It's only going to be taken down for a couple of days, a week at best. What is the point in doing that?
And every time my channels have been taken down, channels have celebrated, only to have to eat crow when they get brought back up. And those of you who've been around long enough to know, y'all know I'm telling the truth. Every time they celebrate and they have a party and they say whatever, and every time I end up getting my channels back. And it may take me a while, but I'm not going to give up. And y'all can celebrate all you want to. But right's right. And I haven't done one thing wrong. Nothing. Just because y'all don't like me, because you like somebody else, doesn't mean that anything that I'm doing is wrong.
I 100% agree.
And that's the part that just kills me about the majority of these people. You see, and it's always the same ones that you see go channel to channel to channel to channel, spewing crap, spewing crap, spewing crap. And Joanne is one of the biggest ones. Her and Kathy, they're all over the place, always channel to channel, spewing crap. Every time my channels have been taken down, I have gotten them back.
Natasha, hold down the panel for a second. I'm going to go warm up my coffee real quick, okay?
Okay. Joanne, none of my content is for any children. And that is the only thing that you have to make sure. Thank you. I've had a channel for a little over a year now. I know how that works. Do you have a channel, Joanne? And Kathy, also Kathy, Shug. I did not dox you by saying your previous screen name. You are ridiculous. Thank you, Catherine. She ain't ruined my mood. I'm still laughing about stars. I'm just telling y'all, that was the funniest thing I've witnessed in a long time, and I needed that laugh. Who knew? Who knew that it was going to be that dang funny? That was crazy. Crazy, crazy. Still thinking about it now is funny. Lord have mercy. That was something else. Gina, you couldn't read the chat because you were laughing so hard. Listen, I couldn't. The chat was moving so fast, and you can't slow it down over there. So I was like trying to keep up with it, and every comment that I saw was funnier than the last one, and I was just dying. It was hilarious. The more that came, the worse they got. I need Tia to come back so I can ask her about this foundation that I'm ordering. Make sure that I'm ordering the right thing. Didn't she tell me that KVD...
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, good. Didn't you tell me that KVD Beauty was okay?
Yes. KVD
Okay,
Beauty is good.
okay, because they've got their Locket Powder Foundation
Oh yeah.
um up
All of their
for
foundation
sale.
is good.
Okay, because they have it in fair, fair, what? Oh, fair 105, fair. I was like, wait a minute, fair 115, fair
Mhm.
120,
Mhm.
and medium.
Medium. Well, they have a kind of big selection of colors. I think their shades should be a little bit wider. But anything by them, like I
You think I
have,
should get maybe 2 of each?
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna try this too because you said this would probably I could probably use this, but I don't know.
Any kind of oh, you will love that.
I don't even know what color.
Do they have do they have or in super pale? That's what I need. Yeah, you have really pretty skin, Goose. Yeah, there's some people who have like,
Well,
that
this
really,
first one is pretty pale. I mean,
yeah.
it looks like GW did the other night.
My bad. I didn't know you were.
No, I'm not. KVD foundation, yeah, it's good. Um, thank you, Greenish Puppet. That's so sweet. Whether you're talking to me or Natasha, thank you.
I love greenish puppet.
Pasty Irish skin. Yeah, but you have beautiful skin. Um, are you going on Facebook tonight or tomorrow?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not going back on there tonight.
Okay,
I went
tomorrow.
on there earlier. I really just, what is this circling me?
Well, no matter what, it's still up. Like,
Where is my bug zapper?
the live is still up if you guys follow her on Facebook, I'm
Oh
sure.
yeah, if y'all want to laugh, go over there and watch it on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's
I'm gonna watch
True
it
Crime
after.
with Natasha Cooper on Facebook. I mean, it
Mhm.
is. I'm telling y'all right now, it is hilarious. Oh, Merb is celebrating too.
What? She hasn't even spoken about you, you said. Now all of a sudden she wants to open her mouth. People, man, I can't with it. I just can't.
I don't even care.
I know you don't.
Let
And
them
I'm happy
celebrate.
about that. Everybody was worried about you, like people were worried because obviously because of your income, I understand that would make you upset. That would make anybody upset. Like I would be upset, you know? So I'm
Yeah,
glad that you're
I had a rough
good.
few hours. I will
Yeah.
tell you. I was very upset, and like I said, I didn't go to Mariah's concert because I had cried so much. My eyes were just swollen, just about shut. And
Mm-hmm.
so I went and got in the tub and
Relaxed.
cried some more. And then they got home and it was just.
Well, what made you feel better going on Facebook?
I was laughing so hard on Facebook. I'm not even kidding. It was hilarious. I mean, I went on there and I got upset at the beginning, and then of course the Fruit Loops started coming in.
Yeah.
I mean, they find me wherever I go, but it was like, here we go, trolls coming in. And but then I got to laughing so hard at the dang star thing, and I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
quit laughing. And so it was just that got me out of my funk. And I said, y'all just don't know how much I needed this. This was.
There was another channel. I just happened to was looking for, I think it was Irish. I thought Irish was going live, and I came across Vivian's channel, Vivian Sanchez, and there was a guy on there literally going off because he was like, "You guys aren't going to be able to take Natasha down. She's the queen." And
Oh, it had to have been Wog.
yeah, I think that's who it was, maybe. And he was saying,
No, I don't have TikTok. Mm-mm.
I thought you did.
Well, I mean, I have TikTok, but I don't know how the heck to use it. I just go on there to laugh.
Yeah.
Don't forget to post your $5,000 fund, says Judy. Judy, feel free to donate. It's tcwnc@yahoo.com. Yeah, but somebody told me that Whiskey was going off about my channel being down.
Oh, he was going off, and he was going off about Granny's watching, and he was like, it's not gonna happen. He's like, how can you take down a queen? And just I loved it though.
Listen, for he and I to have started out the way that we started out, I will say that we have come a very long way.
Oh, so you guys didn't used to get along?
Well, I went over to his channel, and he was supposed to make a song about me. And I was there that night, and I listened, and I really liked the song that he was writing. It was cool. And so I didn't think anything about it. So when he finished the song, I played it on my channel, and it was horrific.
Was it?
Yes. He put pictures in there of a fat woman in a recliner, and I mean, it was bad. And so he hurt my feelings. So I didn't want anything else to do with him. And since then, he has been trying his best to prove to me that he is not a bad person. If I knew how to use my TikTok, I don't even have people on my TikTok, I don't think. And I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. I go on there at night before I go to bed just to watch videos because it's hilarious.
I know on TikTok you have to have 1,000 subscribers in order to go live. I know that.
How do you know how many you have?
It should say when you go on your profile.
So it says following, followers, likes.
Yeah, followers. It should tell you how many you have.
223, and I don't even know how the hell.
And that's good. So when you get to 1,000, you can go live on TikTok.
Well, I need y'all to all go subscribe to me then.
Yeah, everybody go subscribe. Subscribe to mine too, because I wouldn't mind going live on TikTok. I like TikTok. All of us on Natasha's team are grateful for WOG's support and for your support at TSMO. Thank you for being such a good friend to Natasha. It means a lot to all of us. Aw, you're welcome. Thank you. That means so much to me. I try to be, even though she made me mad. She knows. She knows. Because it's not my fault that Brittany came.
I wasn't having it. I wasn't staying.
Well, I don't feel like when I confronted her and said, she never, that's fake to me. You're my mod. You're talking about you're my friend and you love me.
You follow me.
What'd you say?
You follow me.
Yeah, I'm following you. I follow you on TikTok.
I don't even know how to follow you back.
I think you are following me.
God, if I don't know, y'all, this is how much I know about TikTok.
But anyways, that's the story with allegedly with Britt. She was a mod. I thought she was my friend. And then when, she wasn't a mod anymore, I didn't hear from her ever again. So when she was in my comment section, it was surprising to me because she's never been. So I knew why she was here. It was very obvious. But in order for her to sit here and tell me to message her, I'm not messaging her. Why would I message her? You're the one who stopped talking to me. So, yeah. Oh, hey, Goose. I didn't see you, girl. Hey. Goose?
It's Natasha Cooper 1220.
I gotta remove that. Is that Goose? I don't even trust people.
I was just fixing to say.
Yeah, I don't trust people.
Put up the overlay.
Goose, just send me a message if that's you. Okay. Because I don't trust people.
No, you need an overlay. That's what I've had to start doing.
Yeah.
It's Natasha Cooper 1220. That's my birthday.
Natasha Cooper,
1220.
1220, you guys. But I'm already following you and you're following me too.
Yeah, I think I
Bruce?
just figured that out, but I don't know.
It's me. Hold on just a second, though. I'm just gonna delete my mute my YouTube. Hold on.
Okay.
It says I can create a video. No, I ain't creating no video right now. If you could see what I look like.
It's so easy to create videos on TikTok. I absolutely love it. I love TikTok. It's just it gets overwhelming at times.
Plus, if you like, so I don't have my TikTok up right now, but if you go into like, where it shows, you might be able to help better with this, Tia, but if like there's like so many different accounts that like always ask to follow different accounts. And so it's really easy to get it up to 1,000. Like,
It is?
I mean, even what?
It is easy?
Oh yeah. If you go into your, like what is it called? I'm gonna
The
see if I
settings?
can. What?
The settings?
No. I was gonna see if I could, because I have an Android, so I think I can open it, and it won't kick me out of StreamYard. But, hold on one second. I'm just gonna see.
I didn't know it was easy to get
I
1,000.
still don't know it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on one second. I'm just gonna check. If it kicks me out, I'll come right back. But I can't remember what the name of the area is that I'm talking about. I think it's like your notifications type place, because they kind of changed some stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you get to 1,000, which I don't think would take long, if you just go in and you just accept anybody who's like asked you,
Mm-hmm.
well, and maybe yours isn't set up as private. Like I have mine set up as private because I don't make any videos yet. But as soon as you do that, they have these battles and people do them like all day long. I'm sure if you've ever, or especially like late at night, and it's where people will either just by sending a bunch of likes, or they can send like roses or all sorts of stuff. I'm sure some people in the chat might know what I'm talking about, but it's really cool. Like people will send you stuff, everything from like some of the stuff is small and so it doesn't show on the screen. Other stuff, all of a sudden it'll pop up and make it look like you're wearing a pair of sunglasses, or there might be like a boat that comes across the screen, or like a big old lion. And but it's really cool. So I was just gonna say,
you can only do lives for like, but you can go live on there, right? So
yeah,
your videos can only be a shortened period of time. But
3 minutes is the max right now for a video. It used to only be a minute, but now it can be 3 minutes.
Yeah, it can be 3 minutes now.
I don't even know how to make. Yeah, I ain't making no video.
Yeah, but it's easy, Natasha, to make a video. I mean, I've never seen anything so easy before. I feel like it's easier than Instagram.
Oh yeah, my daughter, she's 9. She has a little account that she just does like little. She's not allowed to show her face, so she just does like Roblox type stuff, little dance and Roblox videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, yeah, I thought it was really difficult until she was like, "No, Mom, look at this." It shows me everything. I'm like, "Oh my God."
Oh, I have 236 followers now.
Yeah. Everybody go follow. Mine is just Tia Simone. And I'm following you too, Goose. I think I'm following you.
I don't know why mine has the 1220. I didn't set this up. One of my kids did.
Yeah, then it should be no problem to get to 1,000, because I wouldn't mind going live on there. That'd be fun.
Yeah, and you can add people into your live too.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I don't know. I just think the battles are cool, especially when I see like somebody who's super nice go up against like somebody who thinks that they're just like, there's these some people in chat might know who it is. It's like these young boys that they I think they live in Florida or something, and they're rappers or something, but one of them is just super, super condescending. The other one is actually pretty nice, but it's funny when you watch like, somebody who only has like maybe 2,000 followers and they have like, I don't know, probably 1 million or something, and they do a little battle with somebody and the underdog, wins. it's just kind of a fun thing to do, because then
I didn't even know that happened, so I need to get on TikTok more.
Yeah, it's just, so if you go to the lives, and then if you ever see like where it's two, you could see that it's two people together.
Mhm.
Usually they'll do a battle at some point, and it's just basically a combination of likes and then whatever little things that you can send to the person.
Mhm.
Didn't even know that's what a battle was.
Yeah, me neither.
At least I think they call it a. I just usually hear somebody say like, "Hey, do you want to battle?" And then they'll do it. And then sometimes people will do stuff where, like, so I think you have 4 minutes. I think that's how long the battle lasts for. But some girls, they'll do a thing where like whoever is ahead during the battle can talk and the other person has to be silent or whatever. But it's just kind of a fun way to interact with other people. And
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
so, but yeah, I would look for both of you guys. I would look in your notifications and
Mhm.
then just see if it's public. I don't think, maybe you don't have to check this part, but, and it might be just because mine is private, I have to like accept followers, but you might want to just double check the notifications just to see if it's not. But I'm sure yours are probably both public, so it might be different then.
I'm gonna try it and see what happens. Like I said, I love TikTok.
I
I go
have
on TikTok.
240.
See?
I'm over here all excited.
Has Natasha been canceled? No, cancel culture doesn't exist. That's
Do
the
I sound canceled?
Yeah. She's still very much here. And
You could even, you know what you could do is you could do just like a little tiny clip on your do just a short little TikTok, like, come visit me here, or what, whatever, and then put a link in your Facebook group, and then you could get a bunch of people that way. Just like put the link for your TikTok or whatever, so then you'd get like a bunch of people over that
How the
way.
heck do I take? Okay, hang on. Get my link. How do I know what my link is? Is it just my username?
Yeah.
Graceful said, I predict that Tasha will be a TikTok star. Yeah, not. Y'all know how
Well, thank
technically
you,
challenged
Mama Bear 72.
I am. I'm 242. This is exciting.
It shouldn't be a problem for you to get up there to 1,000. Like I mean, I'm sure a majority of the people who watch you are on TikTok. I mean, I love TikTok. It's just, it gets too addicting, so I have to
I
stay
know.
off. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It does. It gets addicting.
I'll like start watching stuff, and then the next thing you know, it's like 2 hours later, and I'm like, oh my
Exactly.
God, I can't believe how many things I've
But
already watched.
let me just tell you, okay? Use your inside voice, NC. It's not your channel guest at best.
What? It's not your channel, guessed it. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Less Monday, more coffee. Use your inside voice. I don't know what you're talking about. She's on a panel and people are crazy.
Because I was excited because I had more followers.
I didn't even think it was that loud, and I have mine like on speaker, and usually people are telling me not to be so loud. So
It's like people
they just want to bitch for anything.
at everything she does.
Doesn't matter what I do. My God, I was excited that I had some subs.
Lord Jesus. I've never seen anything like this before.
That's what everybody keeps telling me.
Yeah,
Even from the dang drama community keeps saying, have you? I've never seen it. The drama community now keeps telling me they've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
Somebody also brought up like a good point too. Another reason why it's nice to use TikTok as an avenue for lives versus Facebook is because like some people on Facebook, I think, get kind of nervous about like group chats and stuff once they've gone into like YouTube land, because they don't want the psychos to have like their real information and stuff.
Yeah.
And so that's another good thing about like doing it. And TikTok's a great place, I think, for doing like just fun lives. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, I've never really seen like any non fun live on TikTok. Like I've never seen like anything like a serious, you know, it's usually like makeup or like people just coming on to talk and interact with the chat. Like I think that it would be like a really good spot just as, you know, just as an extra outlet to be able to get people
Yeah.
together just to chat and stuff. And
I'm on here posting it all over the place.
Yeah, because I think that would be cool to, you know, watch you on TikTok. I would watch I want to do makeup lives. Like that would be cool. So I'm gonna start trying to get more active on TikTok. Like I said, I
Yeah.
normally just watch on there. You know.
yeah, there's so many crazy things. I mean, it was like one day I started I just started and I was searching like you know, when I had like my little opossum George, and so I was searching like different possums and
Mhm.
went down a crazy rabbit hole of just this one guy had this huge possum. It was probably like 2, 3 years old, which is pretty old for a possum because usually possums only live like 2 years in the wild. And it was dressed as a girl with like a dress and a little bow and everything. It was just crazy. I mean, there's like, you can really find anything on TikTok. It's just,
Amen.
Have you guys ever seen the raccoon guy on YouTube?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
You should search it and pull it up.
He just
Let me
throws
just
food.
there
All the raccoons just come. Would you say, Natasha?
somehow when I get on there to look at night, I get the craziest mess.
I
That
heard
comes
there's
up.
some really bad stuff on TikTok too, though.
Well, I don't know about all that, but I get like women dancing crazy. Um,
I get a lot of
or
pole dancers.
yes,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen, there's like some really amazing ones though. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
there's
some.
some really
Yeah.
amazing plus size ones.
yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yes. There's this gal I've been following and she's only been doing it for like 60 days, but she's literally posted like a 1 to 3 minute clip. Almost, I think it's like 6 days a week she posts a clip, and it's so crazy to see from like the first day in February until now. I'm like, oh my gosh, just how much more flexible she's gotten. And I mean, just it's insane.
And it is. Those pole dancers, I'm telling you, some of them, oh wow. I mean, the art of it, I think it's beautiful to watch.
Oh
Don't
yeah.
get me wrong.
I've watched a couple times where like on YouTube where I've ended up, you know how you just like you search something and then you just end up watching like tons and tons of that same type of video over and over again. And I was watching these competitions with pole dancing one night, and it was, I think, like over like in Russia or someplace like that, and it was insane. Like up on the stage, this pole was like so tall. I mean, just oh my gosh, it was insane.
I'm sorry. Sassy Pinky, I'm not ignoring you, so I didn't know that happened with you, Sassy Pinky. I didn't see it because I don't watch her at all. If anything, people just send me clips of the things that she says. And I'm sorry if that did happen to you, sweetie. I am 100% against doxing, and no one should have to, endure that. As far as if she did that with your address, I'm not sure, but I'm sorry that happened.
Good luck, NC, doing anything that requires anything physical with a cow face.
Now you see,
Less Monday needs to change their name to like less bitch, more kindness or something.
blocked. Any derogatory comments, I don't care who you are, you will be blocked. Sorry. You're not going to come in my chat and be disgusting like that. We don't do that here. I never have and I never will. Nobody is going to be derogatory or say any kind of jokes like that and making fun. No. People are disgusting.
I just don't get it. If you don't like somebody or you whatever, just don't watch them. Don't go in the chat. Don't watch them. If you're upset about something, whatever, don't go there. Don't watch them. Don't donate. Just go to another channel. I mean,
It should be that simple, right?
doesn't it kind of make you look more like a psycho when you're choosing to stick around and watch somebody that you supposedly hate? You know, just move along.
Oops. Yep, but people don't do that, especially when Natasha's on somebody's panel. Like, they say the most rudest things, and you're not going to do that in my chat. So anybody that says anything rude, derogatory, whatever, you will be blocked, and I don't care who you are. If you're being respectful, that's different, but no. Sorry, people are ignorant like that, Natasha. It is what it is. You already know.
I'm used to it.
Yeah. It's not something you should be used to, though.
Exactly.
Well,
I'm used
sadly,
to shit
you
too.
have to be.
Well, yeah, you have to have very thick skin to be here on YouTube. I see that, and I'm learning that more and more every day. You know, people are you put yourself out there, you're being left open to be criticized for, you know, and that's why now I understand even what Save Robbie says even more. It's very easy to be behind an avatar and judge people. But when you come out of that and you camera up, you're open to being talked about, being criticized, being picked apart, being bullied, and it's sad. It's really sad. It's not anything that anybody should get used to. The thing is, there are a lot of unwell shut-ins on here. Creators and subs alive. I agree, and I do think it has a lot to do with the subs as well. I think some subs like to cause trouble. They like to keep things going. It doesn't make it right, Natasha. It just makes me sad. They dehumanize you. I agree. I agree. Nobody should be dehumanized. Nobody should be used to being bullied. Nobody should be used to being treated so horribly. Hey, Tia and Natasha. Sorry, I can't see who the other person is on panel. On my phone. Hi, chat. Hey, Lisa Lane. How are you? You totally have to have thick skin. People can be mean as hell. I've seen horrible things written in lives. I agree. Have y'all seen the Deer Whisperer on YouTube? He's pretty cool. Yes, I've seen him too. He feeds all the deers. They all come to him. The deers are like his pets. Yes, and it is just beautiful to watch. And then there's the raccoon guy. He puts food out on his porch, and literally 50 raccoons are on his porch. Just, it's crazy. Just look it up. I just followed Take All the Wheels. Who's that? Take All the Wheels? I don't know.
I have 253.
See? And what's your TikTok, Natasha?
Natasha Cooper 1220.
Well, I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. 1220.
Oh, I've got 4.1K views on my live on on Facebook already.
And that's awesome, because to me, I feel like Facebook is harder to get lives than YouTube, in my opinion.
Well, dang.
I do that with cats. I put a couple cat canned food. 3 point. Wow, 30. Yeah, you're the cat lady, huh? But I'm glad I was able to come on here. I'm glad Natasha was able to come on here and let you guys know that she's fine. We already know she's going to get her channel back. Both of them. I don't know why people do the things that they do. It sucks, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's the last time that this happens. But I doubt it. I feel like it's something that you always have to be prepared for. And I'm sure you know that, Natasha, because people, they want to take her down and they're going to try to do whatever it takes to do that. And I personally think, but this is just my opinion, and I am only saying this from my perspective because at the end of the day, oh, Goose just put Natasha's link too for TikTok. Thank you, Goose.
I don't even know what my link is.
I never had a problem with Granny's watching except for the hypocrisy. And then just from being on Natasha's panel and being friends with Natasha, I started getting attacked. And I think anybody who's friends with Natasha is going to get attacked. But she's always going to be the way that she is, in my opinion. People like that don't change. I personally have never seen somebody like her here on YouTube. She's pretty brutal, and I will never, ever, even though she bashed me, I'm not going to get on here and bash her for her looks. I'm not going to do that. Like I said, she is an average looking woman at best. I don't have any reason to be jealous or envious or anything of somebody like that. Somebody who literally spews hate and incites hate all day. Who would want to, who, that's ridiculous. Just know, you guys, that it is going to get better.
One way or the other.
Exactly. I don't. So when you get your channels back, you're still going to respond to her, Natasha?
To Granny's watching?
Yeah.
Well, she's not why my channel got took to begin with.
I know.
So my like I said tonight on Facebook, I have asked repeatedly for all of these people to just leave me alone. And I wouldn't say anything about them if they would stop talking about me. But they don't care. And they just continue. And so Jessica Lynn, and the majority of these people, I have tried ignoring, I have tried reacting, I have tried responding. Nothing works. And so if she hadn't have, the last week has just been a crap show. It's been one thing after another. And so with everything that's happened in the last week, I think that people's eyes have really been opened.
I agree.
On a lot of things. And I don't think that at this point, I don't think there is a reason to give her any attention anymore. My only concern is that I did that with Lycan. And look what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way to know how to really handle this. There's no way to know what's the right way to do it. Because people say, oh, starve them. If you don't give them if you don't respond, they won't have any. That's not true.
Not true, and it's easier said than done.
look at tonight. You know, all day today. I haven't even been on here. I literally went to a completely different platform and was just laughing about not knowing how to to work the platform, and they start streaming me. So that right there countered two things. One, that they don't want drama, and two, that they just want me off of the channel. Because
Right.
oh, sweet baby Jesus. If it wasn't for what they gonna talk about? Why stream me when I'm somewhere else? Y'all said y'all wanted me off the platform. I'm literally not live tonight. I'm on Facebook trying to figure out why these stars are flying at me, and y'all over here streaming me. And I'm just dying laughing. I mean, what is, Joanne, Patreon is no more private than this is.
I don't know anything about Patreon.
And I'm not going to, and I've said this since the beginning, and I'm not going to make people pay to watch me. I'm just not going to do it. I've always been against that, and I'm still against it. I'm just not. Because there are a lot of people who can't afford to pay even $1.99.
Right. And you would have to, that's what Patreon is. People have to pay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For your content.
And I'm not running away from a platform that I enjoy and where I have a following just because of these people.
Right. I personally don't think that there's anything wrong with responding to her. I just don't. I feel like enough is enough. I just think obviously there are some things to ignore.
Well, I agree, and I do ignore. I mean, seriously, if I responded to everything that these people say, that's all I'd be doing from daylight to dark.
Right. I'm not knocking you for responding to her because I get it. I get it now. And it sucks to be attacked. It does. It sucks when people sit there and talk about your looks. And I think that was an awesome thing that you did today. How you just randomly messaged me. Can you come on my panel? Preferably without makeup. And Country Joe, and just it was empowering. So I think you should do stuff like that. And you turned it into something positive. I like that.
Well, I did. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, I was trying to show people, everybody, that it doesn't matter what you look like, makeup or not. I mean, I come on here every day, most of the time without makeup on. Mm-hmm. And your physical appearance shouldn't be what defines you to people. And I never cared what Jessica Lynn looked like.
Me neither.
She's the one that made it about what she looked like by mocking me. I mean, her first live, nobody, I mean, these people deny this till the cows come home, but there's no denying that literally in the first 15 minutes of the first live that she did, she trashed my grandmother, me, Dalton, my girls, my weight, everything about me in the first 15 minutes. But she says she never goes real life. Well, I'm sorry, but my family is my real life.
Yep.
So
you become a mama bear. You I get it. And
that's what I'm saying. And people who say, oh, well, you shouldn't respond, or you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't do that. I get it's very, very easy for people to, people who've never had to go through it or don't know anything about what it's like, you're not going to get it.
No.
You're not going to get it.
Especially if you're not a creator.
Exactly. Unless you have been in this exact same position, you're not going to get it.
Right.
And unfortunately, most people aren't going to get it. And that's okay. You don't have to.
Right.
But you also don't have to criticize me for what I do and how I react.
And I would never do that, nor would I. I never.
Oh, I know
would.
you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't, but a lot of people do. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, at
But
what
the
point?
old me would, though. But now that I see it firsthand, what you go through, and now just for me being on your panel, I'm going through it. I get it. I get it.
And that's what I'm saying. People who have never had to deal with it, they don't have a clue.
You don't.
You have no idea what it's like to just be, drugged
And lied about.
every single freaking day.
Yeah,
It's exhausting.
it is. And it's hard not to respond to it. It was hard for me. It would be very easy for me to sit up here and trash Granny's watching's looks. So, like, it would be very easy. Like I said, I don't think she's an attractive woman. But I'm not going to do that because then that would make me no better than her. However, with Natasha, she's literally pulled up Natasha's picture and bashed her. Bashed her. That's a different story, you guys. That's different. And I think if it was done to anybody, they would want to do the same thing. Some people, they can ignore it, and some people, they can't. And I think the most thing is the lying. When somebody's lying on you, that is the most frustrating thing ever to me, because it's a lie. And you have all of this proof in front of you to prove that it's a lie. So you're going to prove that this person is lying on you.
But they just keep on.
It don't matter how many times that Natasha has proven that this woman lies. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going. We were on her panel. Literally, she lied and said Natasha called her kids names. We were on her panel. She didn't.
And then she goes back and changes it and says, oh, well, I got bad information.
But that's still wrong. And it's not like she said, you know what? I got information wrong. I shouldn't have listened to the people who told me this. I apologize to you. Did she do that?
Nope.
All I'm saying is that it really, really is frustrating when people lie on you. I would love in a perfect world for the two of you to get along and everything be fine, but it's not, you guys. And yes, Mustang Sally, it's not. So all you can do is do the best you can. And I'm sorry, I will never be a person to judge anybody if they choose to respond to somebody who's bullying them and talking about their looks and bashing them, bashing their family. I will never, ever say anything. And then when it came down to that token and the derogatory term that she used, I will never forget that, you guys. Never.
Nobody should.
Nobody should. You're right.
It's amazing to me how quickly they do. As long as it's not something to do with them.
Exactly. Nobody should ever forget something like that. That was horrible to say. Horrible.
But, because it's not their kid and
They don't care.
It doesn't affect them, they don't care.
And you should never let your hate for somebody make you go against your morals and your integrity. And I've noticed that a lot. People are letting their hate for Natasha get in the way of them actually seeing things for what they really are, and that's messed up. When
But
you're
why
go
do they
ahead.
hate me to begin with? Is my thing. I mean, what have I done to them?
Money.
That's what I don't. I mean, I'm just over here like, what? What did I do to them that is so freaking bad that they feel like they have to do this to me?
Right. I don't think anybody deserves it, but you have to look at it from their perspective. They started a channel. The people gain subscribers off of you. They start making money. So of course they're going to continue, right?
Yeah.
I
Unfortunately.
wouldn't do it, but that's me. May I ask for
Unfortunately.
prayers or well wishes, please? Having breathing issues lately, fearing the cancer is rearing its ugly head. Another CAT scan coming soon. Absolutely, Mustang Sally. I will keep you in my prayers, and everybody, please pray.
Absolutely.
And I will keep you in my prayers. Everything's going to be fine. Ever since I've had the C word, I've struggled with that too. So you will be in my prayers, sweetheart.
Absolutely, Mustang Sally.
But I love you guys. And Natasha, thank you so much for coming up on panel. I think you've made a lot of people's day today. Everybody was worried about you.
Well, a lot of people have made my day today, so I'm thankful for sure.
And we're thankful that you're not giving up. You're not about to just stand still and let this shit happen.
Everybody should know better than that.
Yeah, but you just never know. Everybody was worried. I was in Surviving the Storms chat for a little bit, and everybody was just really, really worried. And I think neither one of them had talked to you. So I'm just happy that you're gonna fight it.
You. I appreciate it. And y'all just pay attention to the True Crime channel in the comments or the community tab, I'm sorry, so that y'all will know what I'm doing. Because for now, that's my only way of getting in touch with anybody, unless you're on Facebook. So, but I'm going to go live on Facebook tomorrow when I get up, so that should be a hoot.
Okay, well then I'll be looking out for you on Facebook then.
Yeah, because that's going to be hilarious. Because see if I can figure out these stars.
I'm gonna have to go live on Facebook again too. I don't
get ready, so I can tell you. Oh,
well, I'm ready to laugh if it's that difficult.
Just wait. You will see what I mean.
Okay. All right. Love you.
All right. Thank you for letting me come up. Bye, y'all.
Thanks for coming up, sweetie. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys feel better now that you've seen and not seen, but heard Natasha. She's fine. She's gonna fight, and that's all that matters. She will get her channels back. Don't worry. Y'all got this. And just know, you guys, that in no way, shape, or form do I want to have like a tit for tat with anybody or, go back and forth with any. That's not me. That's never been me. That's not the type of person that I am. I just, hopefully one day the bashing will stop. But I personally am not trying to talk bad about somebody or bully them or talk about their looks. That's not what I do. But I'm always going to defend myself. Okay. Sorry, I had to take my candy out of my mouth. I'm always going to defend myself. I'm not going to let somebody sit and just talk about me any kind of way or talk about me sideways. And I'm just going to be like sitting back here. Like, that's why now I understand what Natasha's going through. But like I said, it is disgusting to me how a person can just bash the fuck out of people, talk about their teeth, talk about their weight, just talk about everything, pick them apart. And I think that's why I just don't think that she's an attractive woman because the expectations were so high. I'm like, well, this girl better look like a damn supermodel if she's talking about people the way she is. But I've never been the type of person who gets jealous of people. A lot of people, and let me tell you something, people need to stop doing that. A lot of people try to knock others for their personal choices in life. And to me, that's not right. If a person chooses to wear their shirt inside out because they like it that way, then that's what they're going to do. Okay. And nobody has a right to judge anybody for that. I'm the type of person where I don't care what people think of me. I never have. But the point is that how is that? Do you have any idea how it makes you look when you bash somebody for their personal choices that they make in life? Just because you choose not to wear makeup because you think you don't need it or whatever, that's you. That's you. Okay. But don't knock somebody else because they choose to. It's ridiculous. It's just so minuscule and it's so petty and it just reeks of jealousy. That's all it reeks of. You know what I'm saying? People don't Some people wear makeup because they like it. Some people wear makeup because they suffer with acne or whatever. Everybody does things for their own personal reasons and nobody has a right to judge anybody. People can be so judgmental over stupid things. And I've always personally thought that anybody who judges another woman for her choices or because she chooses to wear makeup or because she chooses to get her eyebrow pierced or a tattoo on her face, it's because of their own issues. There are some people where it hurts them to even give others a compliment. And it's just disgusting to me. Like, I can't stand it when you hear those girls say, I don't need makeup. And do you not need makeup? Or do you just don't know how to do it? Or I don't need foundation. I don't need it either. But I wear it because I love it. People do things for their own personal reasons, and everyone should strive to be their own unique individual self. And you shouldn't knock others for what they choose to do with their face, what they choose to do with their hair, what they choose to do with their own body. And when you sit there and you insult it, you look ridiculous. You look ridiculous. And like I said, you can't compete when you can't compare. And I'm not about to sit here and go back and forth with somebody like that. But what I will say is, I hope that people understand that everyone has their own personal issues. But when you watch somebody who literally bashes somebody for sobriety, it's time to take a step back and evaluate who you're watching, right? So why are you using someone else's beauty for your comment? All these people in here are against bullying. Think about it. What? Using somebody else's beauty for your comedy? What does that mean? Nobody in here is bashing anybody for their looks. Sorry. And Joanne, you have been passively aggressively making very passive aggressive comments since you came on my live, okay? And I think it is ridiculous how you keep using passive aggressive comments, why don't you just get off your moral high horse? Because I don't see you and anybody else's comments when they're bashing and bullying people, which is inexcusable. But yet here you are being the moral police in my comment section as if you are the one who feels that you're just 100% right in the situation with Natasha, that you are 100% right in the situation with me, when obviously you haven't been listening because nobody's been bashing anybody or making fun of anybody's beauty for comedy, period. So what are you talking about? And Big Mama, you want to come up on panel so I can see what you look like? You wish, sweetheart. You wish. Don't ever refer to me as that again. That's a derogatory comment. And that just shows what an idiot you are. I'm sorry. I'm just telling you. It does. It does nothing but show what an idiot you are. And I don't know if you're talking to somebody else or whether you're talking to me. Joanne, she really got to get over it, babe. Stress gives you gray hairs. I agree. But that's what I'm talking about. Whether she's talking to me or maybe she was talking to you. But when you're talking to somebody, you should probably put at, so I'll know what you're talking about, because you're not talking to me then. But regardless, nobody was making fun of anybody for comedy. Not on my channel. Why don't you go on panel, Joanne and Big Mama? Show us what the hell you're made of. Probably full of total crap and misinformation as always. Hey, I've been nothing but nice to Joanne. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. I haven't bashed nobody for their looks, but I've been bashed, and I'm just too good of a person to bash somebody for their looks. But it's 3:30 and we're still up talking. But I appreciate you guys all being here. It means a lot to me. I hope some of you guys are at ease now and not so worried. I get it. I understand people. People get worried when they think that the creator that they watch every single day may be gone, but she's not going to be gone. It's just a bump in the road. It happens. She'll be back before you know it. I think she said she's going to be on Facebook tomorrow, so go on Facebook. I'll watch because I want to go on Facebook too and go live, but it's just a matter of when. Yes, I enjoyed you guys. I enjoyed you guys being here. Thank you to my panel guest, which was Natasha, and my mod Goose. Thank you to my beautiful mods. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all of the super chats, you guys. It means a lot to me. I will be back on here tomorrow. Make sure you guys go watch Natasha tomorrow on Facebook. Follow me on TikTok. I love you guys. Thank you for being so respectful for the most part in my comments. I know we had some people that weren't, only because they stalk and obsess over Natasha and they followed her over here just to talk about money, because that's what they do. But otherwise, it was a great and successful live, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Joanne, I didn't even notice until you mentioned it. I'm sure there were lots of people who didn't notice either until you said something. I'm just saying, using someone else's face as their icon is low. That's all I meant. Well, who's using somebody else's face? I'm lost here. Who's using somebody else's face? Because I don't know what you're talking about, Joanne. But for the most part, what I'm trying to say is a lot of people, please message me, Joanne. Let's chat. Yes. Big Mama, I'm trying to tell you. I don't know who's using somebody else's face. I didn't know that. But evidently Big Mama is, well, where is that at? Oh, yeah, I see that. I don't think that's a good idea, Big Mama. I think you should change that. I didn't even notice that. Um, I don't think that's a good idea for you to have that, because um when you use somebody else's face, even though nobody's noticed, I didn't notice. It's not illegal. I'm not saying it's illegal, and I'm not trying to do what you want. But I'm just saying you should probably change that, because you're going to get a lot of backlash for that. But I didn't even know that that was her face. So I wasn't paying attention to that, because obviously they're really, really tiny, the pictures, so I couldn't see that. But now as I look at it, I see. So yeah, but nobody was making fun of um the picture. But if you don't care about the backlash, that's on you. But I'm just saying, you're going to get a lot of backlash for that. So get ready. It's not something I would do. It's just not, but that's on you. I didn't notice until someone just mentioned it. Yeah, nobody knows. I didn't even know until you just said something, Joanne. That's what I've been saying to you. I didn't want it to come back to you. That's why I said you're not with bullying. No, I'm not with bullying, Joanne. And thank you so much for mentioning that to me and to my mod. But I'm telling you right now, I didn't even know. I didn't even notice it until you said something. But thank you so much for telling me. I appreciate that, Joanne. And I appreciate you for keeping it respectful in the comments. I appreciate that too. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. It's late. It is 3:37. I got to go to sleep. Yeah, I didn't notice at all. I just, the attention. Well, you're going to get some attention for that, because obviously I don't agree with that. I don't agree with you using her face. And I'm warning you, you're going to get backlash for it. But I did not notice that until just now. So, but I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll try to be on here tomorrow. And you guys have an amazing night. Stay beautiful. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself how beautiful you are. Don't ever listen to what nobody says about you, because you're beautiful. Remember to spread love, light, positivity, because it's all going to come back on you. Good karma is all going to come back on you when you choose to do the right thing and be yourself. Hello, Joanne. Win the prize then. Yeah, because I did not notice. But I love you guys. Good night. Have an amazing night. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Deuces.